Hey guys, and welcome to another part for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Last time we played, what the heck did we do? We went north, and we did some more, we did another northern quest. Today we are not going north, we are going west. There's a, quest on the west side of the area that we are able to explore that has to do with the blacksmith. He's looking for, I don't know, a soulmate. He's looking for a girlfriend. I don't know, but we're gonna figure that out, so that should be fun. I'm trying to get my phone to show me the stream. There we go. Come on. Gosh dang it, phone. Okay. Let us begin. I need to be looking for updates like every single day, because there are a few things that are very broken about my game right now. It's been doing some weird lag thing. The mouth movements aren't synced up correctly. If the mouth moves at all, that's been the biggest one, I think, that half the time people's mouths aren't moving at all, and they should be. Like, Eivor's mouth moves all the time when he talks, except lately when it's just not, for whatever reason. I left my ZapNight mug that I always drink out of at work today, so I have a ZapNight glass. It does the same thing, it's just not the same thing. Come on, let's go. I want to play. We did upgrade a bunch of weapons, so we should be looking pretty good. My axe is looking snazzy, both of them. I think I upgraded this thing too. No, I wanted to see it. There we go. Aww. But yeah, it's upgraded. Upgraded and looking nice. Alright. Oh, Sigurd's jumping in bed today. He just won't talk to me. What if you push him around enough? Hey, don't say that in front of him. My love. That's the fox. That's the fox that we let join our clan. It's funny. And that's the wolf. And we have a dog somewhere too. Alright, anyway. We are going over here. Probably just fast travel here. Be the easiest. I feel like this quest shouldn't take too long. Oh yeah, and the arrow thing has been driving me crazy too lately. Where like the arrows will get stuck in my hand. It's really annoying. Alright, which way are we heading? Let's go here. We'll hit up all three of them before we really do anything. I think the X's even sound a little different. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I don't know, they sound a little more powerful. Okay, guess the wolf is going after the deer, not me. Now he wants me. I feel like we're running to the side. What's going on? We're like running uphill?
What? Doc?
What? Doc? Forces. This is an easy one.
That's better.
Ooh, fancy. I assume we have to collect all 3 keys in order to unlock whatever's in here. It's a fair assumption, right? We got 2. There's 1 more. I feel like that one's super close. Huh.
Whoa. Now. Something is not right.
Alright, we got 3 keys. So now we just need to figure out how to get in to the treasure. Maybe here? Probably. Ah, you suck. Bingo. Bingo. All right. How far do we got yet? Let's call a horse. No, I can't. Okay, it's the top of that church, maybe? Ooh, this place is fancy. They are ready for a festival. Look at that. Are they turning on? They're like alternating or something. Huh. So fancy. They're ready for Halloween. That's what's going on. They look like pumpkins. Very, very nice. Here? Alright, what does our map look like? Oh, that opened up most of it. Alright, we're just gonna go straight here to... I'm pretty sure this is the order. Let's see. Thieves Warren. Okay, yeah. So we need to stop in there too. Man, that is a big hill. Up and up and up and up. Come on, horse. Let's do it. It's like I'm so tired. All right.
They will attack
So
outside here.
Need to investigate this area. We'll go ahead and do this, collect some gold, and try and find this order member.
I'll destroy you! You're bleeding dunghill!
Done. Ow. Can we not? Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. He didn't even bother looking. She's like, ah, don't shove. Alright, what else do we got here? Some gold there. We need to get that key. Oh, is that inside the cage? Is that what's going on there? Kind of looks like it. I may have to climb that tower. Looks like this side is mostly clear. Looks like we could probably kill most of these guys without even being seen. I think I might be too far away for those guys. Kill him! How is it that he can hit me, but I can't hit him? Frickin' stupid. Alright, I think we're good again. Couple guys, they might be coming this way. Ah, you suck. Alright, I think we're free now. Until we go to the other side. Come on. Come on! Thank you. Nothing in here? It's weird. Oh no.
The other side must be barred.
He panicked. Can't panic. I'll be taking these.
You're on the verge of pathetic.
Couple arrows, but we also have this. Probably like no one we can really shoot with it. One more. I think that might be everybody already. Ow. Alright, that's what the that's what the key was for.
Stop and die! Hold on! I'll send you to hell!
Alright, how are we gonna get in here? Maybe underground. Yep. Easy. Ah, that's the guy. I think that's everything we're looking for. There's one more piece of gold here. Yeah, got him. So we'll get that last piece of gold. Or treasure chest, or whatever.
Hey! Stop that! Please, you dog!
No, it's in there. Maybe. Ah. Move this out of the way. Uh-oh, this better not be locked. Yay! Alright, we got everything. Let's go there.
Ah, go up! Down you!
Come on. Horse is like, well, this is as close as I can get. Ah, wrong button. Alright, I still don't really know where we're supposed to be going. West of Gloucestershire. So here, west. It is located... Oh, I think they're just saying here, over here, and then on the west side of town. So we'll go here. Oop. We'll go here, and then maybe we'll be able to activate the quest. Look at all these arrows, man. How many can we accumulate here? We'll see if it leaves another one. Alright.
Brother Alder.
Show me.
Alright. We're in the right area this time.
After me,
Why do we need to cross? I don't want to get my feet wet. There we go.
Let's see you over there. You are,
Alright.
Gunnar.
Oh, there he is.
And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here. Bridget,
Aww.
my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with Maisy Greeley.
What?
Good to meet you as well. What do you do around here, Bridget? Except keep Gunnar out of mischief.
Dyn arbenigon runes oiriau a chams.
And my Gunnar? What are you going to do with him? Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath mam a dad cared efo'n gilydd yn anwn. Conan had drews me.
Bridget man power the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed
I think
on.
this is an actual
But the current
dialect
elderman
that is
looks
really
out
hard to
for-
understand.
I should like to meet this alderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. Yw trwy bags of air sych o gwmpas ych gilydd. A teifwr gael clis llawn.
Right? No daylight to waste then, huh?
I love that they I love that they don't bother translating or nothing.
So
It's like
the alderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain. Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye.
ah
Faces
yes.
cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
This is awesome. I love that the different regions play on different times of the year. So like here, you know, we're celebrating Samhain, where up in the northern area we celebrated Yule. It's just very cool. A very cool twist to it instead of, you know, actual time passing. It's by region. Just makes sense. I mean, in a game that doesn't necessarily need to have
Here's
time
the
passing.
Elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur.
Tevdur.
Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
You must be Eivor.
Good
Tevder, I
crayon.
see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan. But your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
Yes, we shall. So shall we. Look at the turnips. Freaking awesome. And they really do look just like that, too. We've carved a few turnips in our time.
Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic. Spirits in the air.
Alright, now I actually wanted to try and take a picture, but I'm not going to be
People
able
need
to.
carousing, especially before the winter frost.
I just want a better look. Man, these are some big turnips. They're not faces, though. Unless... Aha! There they are. Oh, that's awesome. Look at their teeth. Huh. Yeah, that's right. Just save it to the camera roll. It's not a big deal. I love that we can just like kind of go wherever. It's nice. Ah, crap, come on. To some degree, we're tied to Eivor. They probably all look about the same though. Too cool.
A festival brings warmth and cheer.
Stuck between horses. Can we please?
Boring as bricks around here.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Cunan for your safe return.
Don't mind me, I'll just steal these things.
I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift.
This is an entertaining tale here.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to
It's
hide.
just some
Where
pigs.
did they come from? That was close. Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Cunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by
Splood.
Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucestershire. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Cunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Don't mind me while I destroy these offerings.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our past was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the Brevo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight. Two of you as a pair.
How did Tefter become Cunan's successor? He speaks with his god's fire, but I do not quite believe it.
I watched the Egloi's father's Harden call on Tefter. He believes Mavanade quite do.
Tragic that is. But I think the lad can still be molded, Eivor. You might be just the one to do that.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni Gwisgalan Vela Sprudjon and Creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucestershire gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I have only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
Serious. Next person.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mari Lwyd. Now, that's Hooden. Become the Mari Lwyd, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering, but even a knife to my throat cannot make me sing on command.
Shame. I heard your voice clear as a bell. Larks fall from the sky in envy.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I will fill your shop with sheep.
No, I want to walk around like this always. Kidding me? This is amazing. So we're literally going trick-or-treating then? Knock on doors. Yep. For treats. This is lovely.
Sure.
He better sing.
Trick or treat!
What business have you? Oh, the Mari Lwyd. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mari Lwyd haunts my door.
The air is chilling, and ghosts are spilling all across the misty moor.
Oh, ghosts and beasties. Here, spirit, take your reward.
I got some cheese.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skald.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
Aw, look at the lanterns. How do I... No, lower. Yeah. Oh! Where'd my mask go? There it goes. Ah, you suck. No.
Best about this land, my friend.
Can we please? Sir, please. Nope, too much. There we go. Yes, I know. Just save it anyway. You don't need to tell me every time. Alright, anyway. Put your mask back on, my friend. My hair was missing too. Alright, anyway. Gosh, this is so cool.
Then, through the mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed
Telling
all
spooky
in
stories.
white. And the children knew they should not have been out in the late and in the dark. So they bent low to the ground.
It's a laddie Wen.
That's right, my love. Laddie Wen, the White Lady. Her dark eye fell upon the children and... Which is why none of you should run out alone to the woods tonight. You will stay in sight of the tree and the wicker man, yes?
Yes, Mother Modron. Yes, Mother Modron.
Now, the first of you to bring me back a candied chestnut shall have a treat.
Hona Modron, it's what Bindem Bishop wear from Feverflian.
It's annoying how just some doors. They're not labeled very well. I'm going to town, maybe?
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Is there more up here, maybe?
Running out of ground beetles again.
I think I just set that house on fire. That's what you get. Aw, is she carving him? Aw, that's so cool. Man, my turnips are not that big. Where do you get turnips that big? They're freaking huge. Ah, here we go.
I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming hidden neath the hood.
To each dwelling, face foretelling, it's the Mari Lwyd.
Well done.
Moldy cheese.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Ah, you suck.
Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of caves. How does it feel to pillage what is freely given?
A worthy haul, and a tradition worth keeping up. A child.
I have cakes. Mummy made. Here.
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar! My cakes.
They're my cakes. Man. Here. Let's get that key.
What the fuck did you say to me?
I said, cloth ears, take your false gods and piss off back to your shit-smeared hovel.
This. Break into this house real quick, as you do on Halloween. Trick or treat. I'm gonna break into your house.
Gunnar!
Oh no, it's already daytime?
Damn deserter.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, your guest's here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
God!
How did I get hit there?
Look, we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun.
Can you please stop power bombing me?
I'll kill you! Four spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Bionavalis Macallon!
What, did he break his leg?
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Tilukis. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gweneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before your return.
Give me strength.
My mam Modron is known am a humor towish gudran.
I'm glad you're all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make Marion try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
The glitch. He stood up and was like, oh! Alright, what are we doing? Ah, what?
Self-brakwe mit Draco.
Show me what lies ahead. With bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end the day.
Haha, yes. I wonder if you just keep it now, indefinitely. The trouble I could get in.
Eivor!
Alright, I was looking for that treasure, I forgot.
Tefter.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared Abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull. You're going to start.
Boy, this is a lot of horns that we gotta drink.
Be kissing a flagstone soon. You are a bit green, friend.
Hogshead of ale faster! Drink, man! Drink!
Too strong for you.
Come on, lad. Show the Dane your mettle.
Oh, did I mess up? I did.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay?
And I'm almost a full cup ahead of him. Woo!
Good effort, Tevder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
He's like, yeah, no, that tradition is dying with me. With you, rather.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. They all speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse, yes.
Soft words from a heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Ooh.
Nice enough to tell you that you were wrong for the Ealdorman's seat.
Maybe you are correct. I wanted to be a cardinal. But the men who raised me said I'd serve God better as an alderman.
You are your own man, not theirs. The only ones you should be serving are your people. Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as alderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words.
It's like
to scare
middle of the
silly
day.
Children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's
I
dreams.
can't see where I'm
Perhaps
going.
I judge too much. Proves I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Oh no, I have water in my boots. Or
Here
is
we
it?
are. Right
Is it
inside
pee?
here.
The mask on again?
Tefter! Tefter!
Just lay down and go to sleep.
Tefter! Where are you?
He never existed. Okay. What is going on? Uh-oh.
Hell's breath. What happened last night?
Uh-oh.
And the effects of that draft still cling. Tefter, are you here?
Still a little woozy.
Tefter's bodyguard. Killed by knife.
I'm fine.
Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged.
this guard's throat!
Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here.
Open this door! Come out of there!
Willem's pouch. I wonder if it still has its little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. This part has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunin, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
Hands tacky with old blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low.
We don't really need to kill everyone.
We have this!
Terrible business. Poor lad.
I came as soon as I heard. Tefter is missing.
Murdered. By those visiting Danes, no less. It's true what they say. Soulless killers, the lot of them.
Survey the area soon.
Having a problem there? It's like walking like whoa.
There's murder up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Cunan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood but no body? We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewyn.
Yes. Halewyn's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollandrich.
Have a look, Sunan.
So maybe over here? This cottage is in the eastern part of Gloucestershire. It's on a lake near the crossing of Clearwell and Quayuse rivers. Well, it's... Oh, this is the east side anyway. Could be over here. But if it's a lake... Ah, it says right there, Druid's Cottage. So I guess that's where we're heading. Can we fast travel that way? Maybe by horse would be the fastest. We're gonna be able to make it through town without being seen. We'll see.
Who are you?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? I've been seen.
To hell with you!
If they knock me off my horse, I'm killing all of them.
That must be the home of the druid. The fellow's land is peopled by men of straw.
It must be important to note that.
Just as Modron said. Maybe I should disguise myself.
I had this thought of maybe I'm supposed to be under here to oh. Maybe I'm supposed to be under here to like be the spirit in the walls. Hello. Tell me about the herbs. Tell me about the Italian urban cheese from Subway.
Oh, Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
I had this weird feeling that I should have set him on fire. More out of mischievous than
Aaron said the Wickermen must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
Yeah, more out of mischievous than actual like function, but
Yes, another joins the throng. Another.
how many are there?
Let there be cacophony. One more. One more.
Where are you? There he is.
They roar. Do you hear them? A chorus of fire.
That should be the last one. Back to the druid.
Speak to me, O wind.
I've come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I am a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Which charm is it that gives speech to the dead?
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness? If it be not so, come back and try anew.
I didn't even have a chance to answer it.
There must be trinkets around his house that will help.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, answer me this. Which charm is it that gives speech to the dead? Which charm is it that gives speech to the dead?
That's
Give
lame.
me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness?
This dagger is placed upside down. A hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone. Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match. Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets.
Can we please?
This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, answer me this. Which charm is it that gives speech to the dead?
The Skull Soul's charm summons voices from Death's realm.
In such fashion, I speak to druids long dead. But of course, you, a spirit, would know that. Which charm summons aid for maidens?
Can I just be given some multiple choice?
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness? Speak to me, O wind.
Now, like, haven't I already read them all?
Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, which charm summons aid?
Ah, you suck.
Are you
Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you... Which charms?
Give me
This
a
is
measure of
really
time.
annoying.
Are you a spirit of...
Go, my eyes.
I thought maybe when I was originally doing this that
This dagger is placed upside down.
I thought that once I found all the clues, I would just be given all those clues as options to answer his riddles. But clearly that's not the case.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you... Which...
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness?
What is...
If it be
Sorry,
not so,
what is the
come
question? I'm gonna have to ask him one more time.
Speak to me, O wind.
Come on.
Have you found which charm summons aid for maidens? Are...
I mean, it's probably not the noose. It's probably not the shield. It's not this one, because I've already done it.
This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones.
I don't think it's the one underneath, because I tried that one too. This one was the answer to the other one. Oh, there is one that we've missed. I thought it was weird that it was very dissimilar to anything that I've seen so far.
The statue of a woman, Sabrina, watches me from the water below.
that's not weird. Ah. I see, I see. Hi, Banjo.
May not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the married.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, answer me this. Which charm summons aid for maidens?
Maidens in peril are protected by Sabrina of the Seven.
Sabrina the Water Nymph, yes. Tell me, O being of air and light, which is the charm you would use to leave the past behind?
The Atame dagger cuts our ties with the past.
The upturned blade. Things can be reversed. You know this charm. You are a spirit of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to your question. This herb pouch made its way to Gloucestershire in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Cwthlodrin.
Cwthlodrin? Very well. I thank you, Haelwyn, but this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.
Cwthlodrin. Strange name. Meanwhile, Modron awaits me at the stones nearby.
Alright, let's figure out how to get in there. Ah! That's risky. Nope, 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 nope. It's really annoying that you can't climb big trees. You can climb practically every building in the whole game, but you can't freaking climb trees. Very silly. Alright, game. What do you want from me? Is this a tree I can climb? Nope. No, it is not. Oh, maybe? Yeah, there we go. I can't see nothing. No. Must just be this. horse, don't run away.
I can see Modron ahead.
Ooh, let's do this. Where's the activation spot? Here? Yep.
Welcome, fair traveler, curious child of his. I am Brendan of Ireland, and through light and voice have these stones spoken to me. Here lies the markings of him, where a second voice, higher than most, spoke to me again. Listen to all I have learned through prayer. Long ago was a great and tragic war. The offspring of gods who lived before the deluge. I pray for these rebel angels who came before.
Bingo.
Such odd energies, lying here unseen. How far has the search for me stretched?
Far enough to say it's best you stick to the countryside and wear that disguise. But Tefter's body has not been found as yet.
That night was full of drink and merriment. I do not remember much, but I had no quarrel with Tefter.
A sorry tale. Did you learn anything from Halewin?
He gave some herbs to a man
Did you
from
learn
Gloucestershire,
anything?
name of Gwylin. He was drinking with Tefter and myself.
Gloucestershire is the Welsh name for the thieves' warren. It's atop a hill west of here. I can lead you.
I owe you a great deal for all your aid. You did not have to trust me.
Tefder's fate is to my interest as well. This is a troubling development that I hope to get to the bottom of.
Let's make haste, then. I must find Gwylin and regain my honor.
I'm gonna steal your horse.
This forest and all of Gloucestershire feels untamed.
Are you gonna steal my horse now?
I feel as if I've ridden my horse through a door to another world.
Aye, there is old magic here. Old magic that would be snuffed out by Tefder and his church.
It would have been hilarious if she had stolen my horse,
Do you think
too.
that's why he was targeted?
There are many who would claw their way to the top. Tefder's disappearance could be the work of any.
But you are a witch, open to wisdom from the gods. Have you seen anything?
I see much smoke. Are there any rival Danes passing through who could have done it?
If it were rival Danes, we would have heard their horns by now. We are not a humble sort.
Blunt tongues and sharp axes.
Out of the way.
You chose.
I don't know what you're talking about. Whew. I think that might have given Eivor a haircut.
Gloucestershire, the thieves' warren. This is where I leave you.
We will find somewhere safe.
There's a shrine nearby.
I've already been in here. No! Boring. Too bad when you raid these camps like this, they don't just stay empty. So that would make this very convenient.
This place is heavily guarded.
Really? Says who?
Better split you. Come on!
Got you!
Locked from the other side is Tefter's voice. So he lives.
Nice big dog!
I could hang out in here for a little bit. I don't think anybody will really be coming in to get me. And is somebody else out there fighting? What are they fighting? Oh, just this guy?
From me!
That must be where Wheeling is hiding.
Bye-bye! Stay away from me!
That was a cheat move. Can we please?
Oh, shit.
Oh shit is right.
Eivor, you're alive. Have mercy. We're under orders. Alderman Coonan, he gave us coin to dispose of Tefter.
Then he should demand it back. Shit sailsort you are. Cannot kill a single man. You made a poor choice in scapegoat, Gwillem.
And we thought that if we kept the lad alive, we could squeeze Coonan for more coin to keep it secret.
Why would Coonan pay to have Tefter killed? He is to be his successor.
We ain't ones for details. The less we know, the better, yeah?
You chose to extort the man, but have no basis for the crime. You're imbeciles.
Look, we wasn't gonna kill the lad. We've come to like having him around. Tell him we've taken care of you.
Coonan did this? Why? I've done nothing.
Oh, gods, is he dead? Wake up! Wake up! Tell the Dane I've hand-fed you like a baby sparrow.
Move, fool.
Look, Eivor, we're mates, right? Had drinks together. Remember the chickens?
Speak again and I'll take your tongue.
Tafter will need to see a healer. This lord have been smearing dung on his face. But I've been held for ransom by worse men.
Thank you for your aid, then. And try not to get held for ransom a third time after you flee.
Thank you, stranger.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about the craziness out there.
When I awoke in this demon lair, I feared the worst.
Save your strength, Tefter. It's a long ride.
Kunon, he ordered my death. I don't understand.
Oh, we're just gonna walk on out of here. Oh, no, 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 no!
Have a safe flight!
His one-liner for throwing me is have a safe flight. But like, they don't even know what flying is. Have a safe flight.
Kunon, he ordered my death. I don't understand. He's been like a father to me.
I will ask him myself.
I was mulish when he spoke of the pagans being just as we. Living in kindness, under the laws of many gods. One face, many faces. It matters not. We are all blessed to be alive in his glory.
This scrape has changed you, Tefter.
Changed me. Changed the dressings.
He's hot to the touch, and his mind fades in and out. But he lives.
Perhaps a sickness of the blood. Shame, shame. He was captured by the men there?
They claim to have been hired by Kunon.
Kunon did this?
I know not why. Only that he gave them coin to dispose of Tefter. You can see how well they saw to that.
They were alike once, the boy and Kunon. God-fearing Christians arguing the nature of life with me. But he softened. Men do great evil to cling on to power and save their skin. Perhaps he means to put Tefter to flame in his place.
Does not the right demand the leader?
If he made the lad's body Elderman, then it would still be right to sacrifice.
Then he's not safe until I've dealt with Kunon. Can you tend to his wounds?
I'm a very good healer. But if the gods want him to join them, I cannot stop their will. Eivor, what will you do with Kunon?
I will reveal his sins. Let his people decide if he deserves an honorable death.
The man tarnished your name and you would let him live?
Shame for shame. Not
I
even his
love
god
her
will welcome him without
evil
none.
look.
You are resolute then. Then may you ride as Rhiannon.
Thank you, Modern. And please, take care of Tefter. I must get to Kunon before the festivals end.
Man, we were getting skill points like crazy today. Took us like 4 hours to get 10 skill points yesterday. This horse looks like his leg is broken. The right, or no, the left rear, our left. It's like bending funny. Maybe it's just the angle that we're looking at it.
for your sins!
Must find Cunan before I'm spotted. The Longhouse is a good place to start. Festivities haven't started yet. Where are you, Cunan? He isn't here. Someone else may have seen him. Bridget is here.
Eivor, finally tiri de chwaled.
Bridget.
Whoa!
It's good to see you.
What happened?
Eivor, what has become of Tevder? Did you faint your scarf?
Thank you. I've found Tefter alive and safe. I need to speak to Kun.
Bridget! I found an abandoned bird nest in the rafters. I'm going to take it home to Mother.
If you gather it, then the Babans will do it all a lay a gut.
It's you again. The Samhain butcher.
The Samhain butcher. Never mind. Gwyneth, I'm looking for Cunan. Have you seen him?
He's busy with the festival and shooed me away to Bridget. Would you like to see some magic I've been practicing?
Can you show me to Cunan if I say yes?
Just one trick, and then I can show you around. Okay. So reach into this pouch.
Okay. Yeah, we don't actually get to see the magic trick.
And the number of stones you're holding is 3.
Wonderful magic, Gwen. But now I really need to find Cunan.
sir.
Come on, let's go find him. There are the church ladies. They don't like the festival, but Mama says they come anyway to cluck cluck like hens. Do you want to see another trick? I can pull an acorn from your ear.
I need to find Cunan. It's important.
From my ear?
Butcher.
Or from my rear?
What? Have you seen Alderman Cunan?
Oh, that unholy visage startled me. It's past sundown, so Cunan has retired to the church for prayer.
I have business with him.
Even if you have business with him, it will have to wait until the morning. Locked himself in. Only Geva has the key.
Would Geva let me in?
She's been instructed not to. Not that I can see her following a task so simple. Girl'd forget her own head if it weren't attached.
Thank you for your help. I will speak with Cunan tomorrow. The key is held by someone named Geva. Must find her. I would know more about you, Gwyneth. You are certainly an odd little bird.
Mother says there'll be no one like me in the whole of creation. From the dawn of dust to the end of sorrows.
You are close with Bridget?
She's like a big sister. But it's not like I'm going to get to see her much anymore once she leaves with you and Gunnar.
Your mother trusts you. Let you run about on your own.
She spends the holiday blessing hermits in old rocks. What fun is that?
And your father, Gwyneth? Where is he?
Well, it's not to be spoken of, but I was born from the union of my mother with the horned king of the forest, Genunos.
How do you spend your days, Gwyneth?
Collecting dead things for Mama's spells. I have quite a collection. Birds, mice, beetles, and I dance, and I can talk to cats.
Funny, I can also talk to cats.
I should find Cunan. What do you see?
I've been praying to God and saying Kenham like for poor Tevda's soul. Things been eaten away at Cunan. See how grey and brown
this Bridget again?
Please o'r tefder yn gyflym. Mae priod ysfi depend o'r achub.
Who's this guy?
I'm looking for Gloucester's alderman.
Well, the one who still draws breath is in the church.
How do I get in?
You're not supposed to get in. No reason to enter that dump anyway. Fuck, you'd have to get me very drunk to show you inside.
Sounds like some ale will loosen this town.
Okay. Your table is clean, sir. Go about your business.
These tasks are so easy I could do them myself, if I felt like it. We're always looking for help, so come back anytime.
Have you seen Coonan?
He's gonna be in the Wicker Man.
What can I tempt you with?
You should always be fully stocked. Thank you. I always need more of these.
Two of these. Oh, stealth +6 though. Man, I have 3 of these. I have 4 of these guys.
I'm only buying these because I like you. One of my better pieces. Always good to have. These will come in very handy. This could come in very handy. I hope to see you again.
Oh wait, yeah.
That's a good one.
Poison, no. Stealth headshot creates a sleep cloud around the body. Critical damage +8.
Yes. This will strike fear into the hearts of
I kind of like
enemies.
this one too. Oh, did it say I already had one in stock?
Leaving already?
Oh no, he only has one in stock.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye. Kunan?
Oh, for you, love? I could be.
Where's Kunan?
Mari Lwyd! Come dance with me!
Have you seen Kunan?
The Mari Lwyd! Oh, goodness, you're so frightening. What are you doing after the festival?
I'm looking for Kunan.
Right. Right. Yes. He's in the church. Actually, if you're headed that way, this crate needs to be delivered to him. Just tell Geva I sent you.
Of course. What does Geva look like?
Badger mask, same as me. Should come running when she sees you. Best of luck, and happy Samhain!
Geva's waiting for this delivery.
This is so cute.
That's my way in.
I love how everyone is dressed up. Good times.
Right. Ah, the crate. Yes, yes, come this way. Good you came by. Sarah was supposed to drop it off ages ago.
I want to talk to you.
Kunan is inside. I must find a way to get in. There you are, Snake Tongue.
Eivor! Have you been enjoying the festivities?
We're done with this shadow play. Tefter's safe, and I know of your plan to sacrifice him in your stead.
You think I mean to escape the flames? I go to the Wicker Man gladly, but I will not leave Gloucester in the hands of the Christian zealot.
Then what? Leave your people without a leader? And an angry church ready with holy fire?
They won't be without a leader. Modron will sit upon the Horn's throne.
Are you telling me that Modron lied?
Ha! We've turned you in circles like a dog, haven't we? Modron was the architect of Tevder's murder, Eivor.
All to take control of Gloucestershire for herself.
Ah, well, he's dead now.
It would be a hard grasp to hold, surrounded by Christians on all sides.
There was no other way. She had a vision. Tevder framed by flames and burning. Everything we created together.
Everything? You and Modron? Then... Gwyneth?
A man must get his house in order before his death. Feather his nest for his children.
Your grand scheme has collapsed into sand at every step, Kunan.
I know. I never should have trusted Gwilliam and his merry band of fuckwits to kill one man.
You and the witch? This was the plan. To make me dance your merry tune, so you could build a legacy for your daughter.
I always desired Modron. So when she asked me to take the part in a fertility ritual, of course I agreed. Our union conceived not only Gweneve, but a united Gloucestershire. One that Tevder would stamp out.
This is where you failed, Cunan. Tefter is a changed man. He straddles the same line as you.
Tevder? The boy has the head of a mule. You taught him reason?
Not just I. The kindness of bandits and strange Britons. He embraces Christ and churn on us alike.
Shit. Prophecy is a strange web, is it not? Tevder's reformation just needed a kidnapping and a dedicated Dane. Eivor, Modron will have taken Tevder to her forest temple. If you make haste, you might be able to stay her blade. I have much to attend to here, otherwise I'd lead you myself. Go now. Unless you plan on killing me first.
You are already a dead man. I will not make your people suffer for your actions.
Thank you, Eivor. Your mercy will be rewarded, I'm sure.
Yeah, I actually agree with that decision. If their people expect a Wicker Man, then a Wicker Man they will have. Who am I to say no? Maybe? Where is it at? Oof, way up here? We're probably gonna have to fight her.
Go!
Can we please just leave? I just want to leave. Right now. Why do you insist on turning around? Gosh, this horse is being so dumb. I know you're being dumb.
I should be cautious around here. I need your eyes, my friend.
Now! You've never been born!
I wonder if it's just a bunch of like little holes like that. That's not what I wanted to do.
Hey, what? I don't do mercy. Born stupid, was you?
Up! Up! Oh my goodness. This game sometimes drives me crazy.
Chanting. It's faint, but I recognize Mordrin's voice.
Running! Ah! Ah! Hit now! Go on!
Ouch.
I feel you slow.
Mother! Me, damn ya! Get back here! My dog, back! Make you bleed!
Nice. No.
Over there! Move! You can't outrun me! Your life ends now! You're a puddle! You can't just scamper away from me!
Just in case.
Hey, I'll take you. Do something useful, would ya? Don't forget.
Can we not? Thank you.
Too slow.
Ah, you suck.
You'll be a puddle.
All right. Let's try and find some more of these some more of these gold things. Yeah. I like how they hid that one. Alright, we got one more maybe?
Go.
No, let's look at the map. There's a couple more little ones around.
No mercy, rats.
Must be the key that I took from that big guy. All right. Might be able to get this little guy. But in all reality, it's not that big of a deal. Whoa. Climb, please. Ouch. All right, let's get to the quest location. Sorry, I'm kind of looking for arrows. So slow. Come on.
Smells like a trap.
Where am I going? That way.
Need to be careful here.
Little treasure over there. What was that? It was a pig. It scared me though. Ah, sheep. Alright. Pretty close here. Let's be down this waterfall. Of course it is.
If I stepped into Alfheim, or is this a new realm entirely? Into Alfheim. Or is this a new...
Sweat and blood, death and birth. Turn this man from beast to earth.
Modron! Stay your blade! Or die at my hand.
I should have known Kunon wouldn't have it in him to quarter you for the dogs.
It's a cold bitch who throws her lover to the wolves for her own crimes.
You understand so little. No matter. Let me enlighten you with the fury of the gods!
Just gonna keep running or what?
Die, Modron!
I would like more arrows. Oh, yes, thank you. Not gonna make it very far. Okay.
Do it then. Leave Gloucestershire in the hands of that Christian, and for what? Your name and some trade routes?
Do you doubt the power of your gods to sway the mind of a man? Tefter is no longer the zealot you believe him to be.
A man will lie to save his skin. When you are gone, he'll gut me and burn my people. The gods showed me this.
Kunon spoke of your vision. The Nordenir spin their fatal threats, but without your plan, his heart would remain unchanged.
Then I have no regrets. But I had a vision of you as well. One of a path that twists like the river Ouse.
A seer's spinnings twist limb and word alike. Prophecy is a river, and we are powerless to fight its clutches. She was fighting to protect her people, but she ground your name to dust. Sullied the honor of herself and her people. I spared Kunon. Say your goodbyes, and keep out of my sight, witch.
Mother?
And that's why I didn't kill her. I was really worried about her poor kid.
What is this? Is this... Are we in hell?
No. We're in England. How are you feeling?
I feel well. But it's a little fragrant in here, is it not?
You will live to be alderman yet, Tefter. Despite the many attempts on your life.
Attempts? Untimely death? God's blood!
You're safe, and the ceremony will proceed in Gloucester.
Your wounds should heal by the next moon, if you get some rest.
Then you have my thanks, Mother Modron. Lovely woman. Utterly terrifying, though. Let's return with haste. This cave is a place of nightmares.
I wonder what this ending would have looked like had we killed her. Pretty cool battle arena, though. It was a lousy fight. I was expecting her to like transform and in like the halfway point into one of those witches that you fight, you know, as the side quest. But no, just normal. Couple arrows to the face. I don't know how to get out of here. Ah, here we go. Curious if we got... still missing that one. But I think we got all the treasure that's around here. Oh, he's still in there. Oh no, he's not. Ugh, there's no road available. This is not a road. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Horse is like, horses don't belong through doorways. You're crazy. I can't go in there. I'll make you go in there. We'll just go around. Bam. Horses can't go through doorways. Hey, buddy, come here. Come on. Yeah, hi. You gonna lay in my arms again? You're a good boy. like, please, I want kisses.
I have returned.
Can't handle the slowness. It's so bad. Slowness of the horse, specifically.
Gunnar, it's good to see a face I trust. Even your frightful mug. I thought this could be our shared saga, but it is time to leave. We have spent naught but a drink together.
Worry not, Eivor. You and I have many tales to tell yet.
Don't
and
bite
our
me.
names ring out clear and with honor.
Yeah, a tale. Tale of Gloucester. Beautiful land, full of damned fools.
Ha! I will drink to that. You have my thanks.
Anything for you, old friend.
Then let us say our farewells to this wicker king, and then be on our way home.
Yes, Randby will be eager to meet Bridget.
You're a cutie.
Bridget and Gunnar have already gone ahead. I should join them.
You owe me your prophecy, witch.
And I shall give it. You are a great warrior, conqueror of this land, and that of your birth. But at the end of all things, you will find yourself with nothing but your regrets.
I see.
He's just like sliding his face against mine. Grrr. What are you doing? Good boy. Good boy.
We first met at Simpkins.
Don't bite me.
Ascension.
Don't bite me.
I was besotted with you at a glance.
So long ago. Some poetic symmetry after 20 years' prosperity.
Send an echoey kiss.
Gwen.
Please don't do it! We can burn something else! Someone else!
Peace, dear heart. I will join the dirt that grows the trees and the barley, my body feeding the gods, worms, and even you. So I will be here. And a long, long time from now, when you're old and wrinkled like an apple, you will see me again.
Father, I thought I could be ready.
It is time.
Then this is yours.
This is your path, Tifter. No thorns and briars could keep you from it.
And you, Eivor, friend of Gloucestershire, you have lived up to your reputation.
I know you owe me less than nothing, but please, take care of them.
I take no pleasure in the suffering of others. You would know this if you had given me a chance.
20 years I have been your elderman. Now these old bones are ready for my last duty. I have worked alongside you.
They're all shouting and not paying attention at all.
Brewing drink, births, and deaths. All growing and learning.
The Wicker Man is ready, O King. Your altar awaits.
I am honored to be your Harvest King. With this flame set, may our crops be plentiful and our winters brief.
Despite it all, he has the ending he prayed for.
Straight to the mouths of hungry gods.
I wonder what would have happened if I killed him. Because I could have. Curious how many different routes there could have been.
Eivor, the honor is yours.
Praise the Harvest King! Bloody pagans!
Why does Coonan have to go?
He's saving us all, love. Dear God, preserve Coonan's soul.
Father, who art in heaven, our Mother who art in earth, please, please accept this offering. Take of me my flesh and bone and bless. Bless my...
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
What an interesting quest line. Ouch. It's a weird amount of stuff to collect down in here. Another one? Alright. Well, I think we head back. I mean, there's a few things we could get here. Yeah, I'm not trying to get to the online services, thank you. But I don't think I'll make an effort to collect them today. Oh, look! Arrows of the past. Come on. Load. Load, gosh dang it. Alright, let's use our ton of skill points. Done. Should we complete this one? We'll complete this one. Done. 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 Done, done. That needs a lot. Needs a lot. This one needs one. I don't know if we get like anything extra for completing a full constellation, but it's satisfying. We're so close to 300.
Please, brother, tell us another.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis.
I don't know if we've gotten any raw materials, but we can check. Nope, we haven't gotten any. Again, we probably get those with side quests, which we've done none of.
Eivor, glad to see you. Make sure you look at my new designs.
Oh yeah, she's a tattoo artist.
I have to go. See you soon.
Until next time, Eivor.
This one begins
I did want to... Oh, I'll talk to the blacksmith.
far away, a place of mystery.
Hello, and well met. Nice to see Sigurd back where he belongs.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
You like the looks of that one?
What do we upgrade, guys?
There. Better than before.
Ooh. Fancy. And we can do one more. Probably this one. Still don't really like these gloves, but... Man, we can still do more. Good. This one takes one. Okay, well we can do a couple then.
Let me look at you. Wonderful.
Oh, I forgot about my bow and arrow. I have the other bows too. This one. This one.
You have a keen eye for
and this one. Helmet or boots?
I feel like a proud father. Look how strong you are. Done for now.
I will see you later, friend.
May they sing of your deeds. And my craftsmanship.
Ooh. Oh, he looks fancy now. I don't like it as much. I don't. It's too bright now. Can we upgrade this? Nope. All right, let's hide it. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. Nope, nope, nope. Whoop. He looks amazing, but so what happens if I don't have my bow?
Protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a wife.
It just disappears off my back. Oh, I could do that. Yeah, that's better. I'm alright with that.
Ancient tomes.
Yeah, that's better.
The secrets of the desert. Together they had a son.
All right. Anyway.
They hoped to instill all their skill and knowledge. The boy was to be a union of their love.
Didn't Gunnar have a wedding? Like, isn't he supposed to be getting married?
Arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle
apparently we can't talk to her.
Nice to see Sigurd back where he belongs.
It's weird that you can't talk to him about it.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Fight well, Eivor.
And the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
A king who kills a child is an ergi.
Mouse, how are you, my boy?
My love.
I can hardly begin to describe what happened in Gloucestershire. I think you will learn soon enough.
But we are allied with them.
Yes, for all our pains.
All right.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Only 2 places left? Wow. Well, technically 3. We got this place, and then we got this little, like, city, and then I'm assuming this one here is the very last one. So 250. Do we do the city or do we do the big? I think we might do the city next.
Hytham received a message from Winchester, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
Problem is gonna be getting to it.
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
No mail. So yeah, up here and down here, like this is literally it. But to get here, we got to go through this 340 territory. So we have to be careful getting in, but it should be fine. Maybe get to it by boat up this way. We just have to get close. So if we come down here, why are there no docks along the ocean side down here? Probably here. I mean, we could go here too and just come out and go around. Yeah, in any case, this is probably it for this week for Assassin's Creed. We'll be playing again next week for sure. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for all of these side quest ones. I really need to do them, but I want to have like a solid chunk of time to be able to go through and do them all, and I don't feel like I have that during the week. So I would like to schedule a weekend to do that, but my weekends are typically full of random stuff. So we'll see what this weekend holds. Probably not this weekend. I would say if I'm going to schedule any time, it'll be next weekend, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, for now, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out and watching. We'll be playing again Monday for sure. You can check out our Discord. Link is in the description of most of our videos if you're watching this later. Otherwise, I can throw it into chat just in case you're watching this in Twitch. What's the command? Oh, I need to actually turn on my keyboard. I always turn off my keyboard because of cats. But yeah, Discord, I always post a link when I go live over in Discord, so if you're interested in keeping up with that, if you're not following the live notifications on Twitch, then that's a good place to follow it too. But I'll try and update people when I make a decision on when I'm going to be doing the side quest stuff. But yeah, it probably won't be this weekend. And it probably won't be during next week, unless we finish the storyline next week, which we might. It's very possible, so we'll see. But yeah, again, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.